In the kingdom of everlasting echoes, perched high atop the mount of unwavering opinion, sat the fortress of Orange King Rump. His halls were lined not with advisors of diverse thought, but with enchanted mirrors that reflected only his most flattering angles and portraits that depicted him single-handedly wresting economic dragons into submission. King Rump had discovered a magic spell, or so he believed, the imposing tariff. It's quite simple, really. I wave my scepter, decree a mighty tariff on goods from faraway lands like frankincense or Chinaware, and, poof! Their kings weep. Their coffers empty directly into mine. They pay. Everyone agrees they pay. Your resplendence. History shows quite unequivocally that the burden of these levies inevitably falls upon wrong, sad little man reading sad little books. My tariffs are the best tariffs. Foreigners pay. End of story. Sire, the price of horseshoes has tripled. The cost of imported silk for your magnificent robes is astronomical. Our own people. Fake news. Sounds like the foreigners are really feeling the pinch. Good. Makes them weaker. We're winning. And so the mighty tariffs rained down. King Rump envisioned foreign potentates grovelling, emptying their pockets to appease him. He pictured himself growing stronger with every levy, a colossus built on the supposed economic pain of others. Meanwhile, down in the winding streets and fertile fields of the kingdom, a different story unfolded. The price of bread climbed higher than the king's pronouncements. Farmers watched their crops rot, unable to afford the imported fertilizer or sell to the overseas markets that had vanished behind tariff walls. The cheerful clang of the smithy fell silent. The looms in the weavers' cottages gathered dust. A chill deeper than winter began to settle over the land. Protests started, small, hungry gatherings at first, then larger, angrier crowds. Look how miserable they are. My tariffs must be hitting those foreign devils even harder. They must be truly desperate. He felt nothing for the gaunt faces below. Their struggles were merely abstract indicators on the scoreboard of his perceived victory. Their pain was not his own. Indeed, he seemed physiologically incapable of registering empathy. It was as if their suffering was happening in another dimension, one he couldn't access and had no interest in finding. He ordered louder celebratory fanfares to drown out the growing silence of the marketplaces and the rising murmur of dissent. Alone in his fortress, surrounded by agreeing mirrors and deafening trumpets, Orange King Rump stood magnificent in his delusion, firmly steering the ship of state towards the jagged rocks of ruin, utterly convinced the groaning timbers were the sound of applause, and the icy water flooding the lower decks was merely champagne spilled by his vanquished foes. He felt no pain, only winning, and the kingdom quietly braced for the inevitable crash.